actually, this is what I'm going to use next. So this already has elbows on it. In fact, 2 of these elbows look like they might be the perfect ones for this particular task. So I am going to reuse them. I'm trying to reuse whatever I can from whatever the previous people in here did. And I'm just trying to do this as cheaply and easily as possible. Because at the end of the day, I want it to be nice. I want it to be livable. I want it to be comfortable. It doesn't need to be some fancy schmancy house. It is what it is. We paid $5,000 for the property and are aiming 5 to 10 for the renovations at most. Does someone know how the heck to get these things off? Because once I get the ring off, I have no idea. And I always have to cut them with this thing. And it feels awkward because of the shape of the fitting. And I'm like, am I ruining my blade when I cut the brass? I don't know. Is there a trick to getting these off? Because I probably have a few more that I'm going to have to take off in the process. Either because I redo everything in the hot water tank area to make it just flow better. Or because I continue to reuse old fittings from whoever worked on this house before me. But getting them off is proving annoying. So, if anyone knows, that's really frustrating. All right, so this is going to attach to the end of that pipe. This one going down is not going to be long enough. While I could technically put a coupling in the middle, I don't think I want to. I think I'd like to limit the fittings to where absolutely necessary. And just buy more hose if I need more. I probably need more hose, realistically. I am going to the hardware store today to get all of this subfloor. So I will get more hose if I need it today. And there we are with this thing stuck again. Anyway. They did have a lot of this red pipe throughout. Fortunately, I only have hot water left to do. So red it is. White might look nicer, but red is what I have. So, okay. So that is going to, yeah, it's going to go just like that. I need a crimp ring. So none of this is pressured yet. It would not surprise me if once I get it pressurized, if there's a leak somewhere. And then I just test it and I shut the water off quickly and I deal with whatever leak I might find. It's not the end of the world to me. I'm just trying to do what I need to do so this house can be lived in, not so it can be glorious. But I'm happy to take any advice people have to offer in a kind, caring way. But yeah, I know, if you're a plumber, you're probably cringing at what I'm doing. Okay? I'm not really strong enough for these pliers, so I don't know. I always do them 3 times because I found that's the best way to avoid leaks, but again, I'm not a plumber. I don't know what I'm doing. I need a long piece, and I think I'm out of long pieces. And I need another long piece there. And I'm fairly certain all I have left is short pieces. I'm going to go check the primary bedroom real quick. I'll be right back. There is no plumbing left in the bedroom. I'm going to go to the living room and check there. No long pieces there either. I'm definitely going to have to buy more pets today. Yes, I could piece together. I did find another short piece. Theoretically, I might have enough short pieces to piece everything together. I also have this shortish piece. But how many couplings am I going to put in versus just buying more? So I have an elbow. No, sorry. I have a T. That would be for over there if I need it. I have another T. I have all these different shapes and sizes of T's. I have an elbow. I might need that. Another 1/2-inch elbow, another 1/2-inch elbow. I don't even know what this is or what it came from, so we're leaving that for now. A T, a plug for a 1/2 inch so I can seal it off and check for leaks if I need to. A tool to program the door handles so their keys match. 3/4 inch elbow, coupler to go from 3/4 to 1/2, and a 3/4 inch elbow. So I definitely don't have any couplings that will allow me to attach shorter pieces to one another. And at that point, I'm pretty much elbowed out, so to speak. Some of these can likely be reused, like this one has an elbow on it already. So does this one. Which one's shorter? This one's shorter. And it's going to go in this cabinet and connect to, ooh, it doesn't need to go very far at all. I could probably even use this side. No, it depends. It depends if I cut the T or if I attach with a coupling, because right now it's an elbow under there. And I'm not going down, I'm going straight out. So the last one I didn't use a coupling, and it was a royal pain because the T is far back and secured, and I might just use a coupling for that one spot. I am not going to be able to go further in here until I get more pipe. So we're going to go to the other side where the hot water tank is and poke around there. Actually, I realized I want to see what I have versus what I need. So if I want to use this as that's all well and fine. I have a corner there, an elbow, whatever. I need an elbow down here. I'm trying to reuse the ones. If they leak, I'll replace them with a new one later, but whatever. There's an elbow. I can literally reuse this one in this exact spot, either go to the T or add a coupling. For now, I'm going to try and go to the T like I did before, as annoying as it was, to save on fittings, and I'll get a fitting later if I need it. So that would cover me for the elbow, and the T is already in there, so I wouldn't need an elbow for there. But I have this one. I have to picture this. My brain works in mysterious ways. So I have an elbow there. I'm going to need one down there to go through the wall. And I have a bunch more too. This one has 2 on it, so I can definitely reuse one of these elbows to go there. So let's actually go to the other side now. I'm going to work in here just because this is where my tools are. This stupid tripod is terrible. So this is what attaches to the hot water line. This is what attaches to that to attach to PEX pipe. I can't really get this in tight till this is installed for obvious reasons, but I can put it in temporarily and then install it better when it's in. I need Teflon tape. There it is. And now comes the fun part of trying to remember which way to put it. This way, I hope. I have to watch the time too, because I'm supposed to be taking my kids to see a movie soon. I think a 3 o'clock movie. It's probably about 1 right now. So this I'm just hand tightening because I really can't go any further with it. And then I'm going to just do, I don't know what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to go down, sideways, and backwards to get to where I'm putting the T. And what was the shape of my T again? So it's going to go in, it's going to come down, yeah. Okay. So I just need a short piece. It doesn't need to go down super far, I don't think. I think this one should be sufficient. Gosh, I hope it is. I hope it is. I'm going to measure, I'm going to look real quick. I think this one will do. I'm hoping for the best at this point. I am knocking over my tripod. 1 second. I am one person. I'm enjoying the process, honestly. This is something I enjoy doing. Would I love to be at home working on a jigsaw puzzle? Yes. But I also love this. So I'm going to do what I'm going to do. I'm going to get it as together as it's going to get. And I'm actually picking up all of the subfloor today. So hopefully I can start getting that done sooner than later. Arms are not built for this tool. So this is the one I was planning on putting there. That's fine. This is the one I was planning on putting there, which actually, this elbow might be perfect. This elbow might be perfect. That might be the perfect length. So I'm going to cut this off right here. I don't think I need this long one here. Let's hope not. I don't need this one yet, but I'd rather just get it out because one of the things I do hope to do tomorrow, if I have any time to work tomorrow, is just going to be general cleanup, you know, getting in here and collecting any garbage, because it is, especially the plumbing where I'm dealing with all these cutoffs and stuff, and I'm just not very good at putting it straight in the garbage bag. So that'll come up later, but okay, this one's open, it's just seized. Oh, there we go. Oh, no. Come on. I really thought it was coming. It is. So there we go. Again, no clue how to get this off well. So I do that. It cuts it most of the way, and I can usually force it the rest of the way. Here we go. I don't even need that one right now. That's going in the wall, and I don't have the tall piece. However, I got what I needed there. For this one, it's coming down from the hot water. It has to go over. I have a bunch of short pieces. I want to get an idea of how far over it has to go. So I will be right back. Take a couple pieces. This one is going to be a hair too long. I will cut it after I get it installed and measure everything on the other end. That is it for 1/2 inch rings. I'm going to have to go get another bag. There are so many big old bumblebees in this house, and the person moving in is super allergic. So I have to figure out where all of their entrance points are and deal with it. So those ones I need. I need another elbow. I think I don't have a plan for this elbow. However, this one could be the one that goes, give me a second, to the T. This is definitely going to be the one that goes over to the T. So when I go, I'm going down, and then this is going to be like this. So I need an elbow and that short piece, and I'll attach this one in it. So I might have to open a new elbow. Do I not have any more anywhere? I probably have more somewhere, but I'm likely going to still need more. So I'm only trying to not open these in case I can return them to the store. It's not a big deal if I can't. They're only a couple bucks each, and I'm positive I'll use it somewhere. Okay, I'm going to go like this with this piece. No, what am I doing? Well, that would have been fine, but we're gonna, it's interesting markings. There was a shark bite on here. Well, not anymore. Hopefully that doesn't affect it. Yep. Yep. Where we at? There we at. we got that. Now we're gonna attach the other one. I have so many bloody 1/2-inch crimp rings, it's ridiculous. But I realized after I bought more that I had some left from our last renovation years ago. And that's okay. I used up all of the ones I bought. Sorry, I used up all of the ones from years ago. The ones I bought for this project, I still have quite a bit left. But that's totally cool. I'm gonna get this ring in on. I'm gonna go test how much I need to cut off this and then attach it to that red one. I'm starting to feel like I should have done this a little bit differently in the sense of trying to bring the 3/4 this way as opposed to bringing the 1/2 inch that way and using twice as much 1/2 inch. This one has the 3/4 on the side. Oh, this is actually what I would have wanted. That's different than the other one I have my hand on. Yeah, this is better. So it's gonna come from that way, go up and out. So I can come out this way. Okay, we'll work on that. All right, just had to answer a text from the kid and I guess it cut off the video. I already forgot how much I needed to cut from this. You know what? It's right there. Goes from there to the other side of the 2x4, around there. It's better too short than too long in this space, but hopefully this is a good spot. I'm not the measure twice, cut once type of gal. I should be. Someone already tried to take this elbow off and it is seized to oblivion. That's not good. I may not be able to use this elbow. I may have to open a new package, which is fine. You know what? I think I'm just going to do that. I think I'm just going to open a new one. That's a tough one. This is in rough shape. Pardon me. All right. So if I'm using the other type of tee, this one, I'm coming over from where I am and I'm going up for this. So I want this to go down, but only marginally. Or it can go up for this one, which probably makes more sense. Yeah, because I could just do that at an angle and go further that way if I need to. All right, so we're going to want an elbow going that way. I need a crimp ring for that elbow. Might be a little low down, but that's where it is. That's where it is at the moment. It's a pretty windy day out. All right, so that's going to attach there. It's going to go that way. Let's try. I think most of this has to be done from the other side now, unfortunately. We have this. Do I have a 3/4 inch crimp ring somewhere in here? I know I have some in the other room. So we're going to attach this and we're going to do whatever it's going to take to get all of this together. Let's go do that. I am just going to hand tighten this one. This is hard on the knees. I'm not built for this. I am not built for this at all. But I'm going to hand tighten that one. And both of these fittings will need to be properly secured later, but for now, hand tightening it is. This side is all secured already, but this side obviously is not. All right, This ended up being a pretty perfect length. So I'm attempting to attach it here. Right here, sorry, it's not really on camera. I'm doing my best here from a really awkward angle with a tripod that doesn't like to stay in place. Where did I put my 3/4 inch crimp ring? There it is. No, that is not, there we go, that's better. One. It's at least held, but I'd like to crimp it a couple more times. You know what? I am not built for this. I need a second, possibly third set of hands. This was a tough project to take on at the time of year my husband's going away. All right, that is there. So now I'm gonna need a 1/2 inch crimp ring on either side and a little piece of pipe. I brought 4 pieces of pipe. We're going for the shortest. It's clearly this one. It's probably still too long, but it's gonna go from there to, oh yeah, way too long. Okay, I need my cutting tool. Before I cut, I'm gonna attach it over there. I probably could have done that without even hand putting in the fitting, but it's easier to see what I'm doing when it's in right. So this is never a good thing for my hands. My hands do not play nice when it comes to fine motor skills. Okay. There we go. Oh, this is going to be problematic. Use the wall as another set of hands. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Woo! So, here's the problem. This is gonna be close like that. This is going to be rotated a good 90 degrees if it'll let me. It's not really letting me, but we're gonna do it anyway. And then these have to go together. This is clearly far too long. It's gonna need to have like most of it cut off. I think, yeah. And then maybe I can use that piece again elsewhere. We will see. We're gonna cut it off right there. Again, measure once, cut 16 times. It's the name of the game for me. I'm mostly kidding about that. I haven't made that many miscuts yet. Okay. I may actually have to go around the other side for this one. On the other side of the hole, to be honest, to get this one. That's a bummer. I just realized I had 2 short pieces I absolutely could have used for this. Oh well. Done is done. There we go. Well, this definitely would have worked better for that one too. This thing is glorious. Put it on the toilet. Okay. One more time. Boom. Okay, so this is not necessarily facing the right way, but they can be turned with the right force. And this is going to be go up, and how far up it goes is just going to kind of depend on the other pipe. I went with the cold, I went up on the bathroom side, but I'm kind of thinking I could have gone through the wall a lot earlier. I literally could have just gone through above the tub. I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I know what I'm doing, but I don't know what I want to do. I do need more 1/2-inch pipe, and that's the main thing stopping me from doing more. I need to go from here all the way to the top, either straight through to the fitting or with some elbows to adjust it as I go. I wish this pipe wasn't so dang curled. You know how tempting it is to just buy long pieces and replace all of this curly crap I put in? It's very tempting.